Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Galahad Dayne and welcome to this Crusader Kings 2 guide series. Now if you've just purchased Crusader Kings 2 and you do not know what to do, this guide is for you, where I teach you how to play different facets of Crusader Kings 2 in 10 minutes or less. So as you can see, this guide is based on no DLC, we don't have any DLC. I'm starting out in September of 1066. Today we are going to focus on the different hierarchies in medieval society in Crusader Kings 2. Now the medieval society is a very feudal time, so you have different ranks and titles. We are playing as the Earl of Lagan. So this Earl title here is actually a county, this little land here on the map. So don't be confused by the name Earl. There are 4 different titles in Crusader Kings 2: Count, Duke, King, and Emperor. The lowest title, which is the Count title, are called Earls here in the game because in the British Isles all the Counts are called Earls. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's take a look at how we can try to identify these different ranks from one another. As you can see, there are different ways of identifying these ranks. On the map, if I take a look at the coat of arms here, the very tiny coat of arms is a Count title. Also, if you click on the character's portrait here on the far left, you can see this very minimalistic crown and the coat of arms of the character's house here in the corner, and that signifies that he's a count. Now if you want to move over to a duke and take a look at what he looks like, let's click on Mumu here, very famous character who starts out in Crusader Kings 2. I recommend everybody to play as Mumu, by the way. His rank here is that of a duke. Now don't be confused by king. And back in the day, 1066, petty dukes are known as petty kings. This title right here has a little bit of a more fantastical crown. This signifies a duke. Also, you can identify them on the map by zooming in on them and taking a look right here at their coat of arms on the map. The larger one is that of a duke. The smaller one is that of a count. Now, what if we want to identify what a king looks like? So let's click here on the King of England, and let's take a look at his coat of arms right here. Now, he has a very extravagant crown with a red velvet covering it on top. This is what a king looks like. You can take a look at his crown. It's very extravagant as compared to our own characters here. And also on the map you can identify them by this gold gilded coat of arms here. So what if we want to identify what a emperor looks like? Now an empire is made up of different kingdoms, just like a king has many dukes underneath him, and an emperor has many kings underneath him. Let's take a look at the Holy Roman Emperor here, shall we? Now his crown is very extravagant. It's got purple embroidery on it, lots of jewels, it's very bedazzled, and it has a little cross also on top of it. And his border is gold, as you notice, with a lot of purple diamonds and cross sections in between. Purple ribbons too. Now you can identify them as being an emperor by looking at this crown right here, or if you look on the map, they have these 2 eagles sprouting out with wings, and their coat of arms is very, very decorated as compared to the others. And hopefully that explains the different ranks and titles in Crusader Kings 2. Now, counties, counts, they can only own so much of land. They can own a couple of counties, and if they eventually want to become a duke, they must hold 2 counties or more. And kings can own a couple of duchies. I believe it's 2 duchies. And emperors can own a couple of kingdoms, like 2 kingdoms. So hopefully that explains the medieval hierarchy system in Crusader Kings 2. And I hope you guys learned something from this. I will be posting a plethora of guides on the channel. Each will be 10 minutes or less. And welcome to the glory that is grand strategy. And I will see you next time.